these days young pastors are too desperate. Too desperate. They don't trust God again. They're going around gathering fathers. They are too desperate. They are looking for platforms. They are looking for places of ministry. They are looking for recognition. They are looking for acceptance. And I believe in the value of having a spiritual father and a mentor or a helper or a coach. But sometimes you will look around you and there will be none. You seek for help and there's no help. You want a friend, there's no help. There's no friend. When I was growing up as a Christian, I didn't have a spiritual father. I didn't. You ask me, who is your spiritual father? I have none. Nobody took interest in me. Nobody decided that I was worth any attention. And in my time, I saw people trying to become friends with powerful people and people who are known and people who are big in those days, and they'll go for their meeting and take, just get to know them. I had nobody like that. In fact, anybody, almost anybody who tells you that he knew me when I was young may not be telling the truth. Because I was in the valley. I was totally unknown. Totally unknown. People didn't know me. They only got to know me when I became popular. But they didn't know me. Nobody knows me. Because I was faceless. I was a valley man. I had no spiritual father. I had no mentor. I had no advisor. I had no encourager. I had no motivator. And I don't say this with pain or anger. I'm just stating the fact as they are. I had nothing like that. That is why sometimes when people sometimes limit God and say, unless you have a spiritual father, God cannot use you. I say, what kind of Bible have you been reading? Isn't God the Father enough? Yes, if in addition to God, he gives you somebody to mentor you, fine. But there are people who seek and there is none. And I was one of them. I never had a prophecy, a good one. Oh yeah, we used to have meetings. Nobody, I never had a prophecy that my son, I will use you, you will touch nations and so, and you become nothing. No prophecy, nobody laid hands on me, nobody taught me anything, nobody sat with me to teach me, because sometimes you are poor and needy and you are seeking for water and there is none. You are in the valley and God says right there in the valley, I will open something for you. Don't be so desperate for human help that you avoid divine help. God is your helper. By all means, if a human being can help you, let them help you. But there is a reality of life that there are people who have no human help. And at the time I'm going through this, I've lost my father, I've lost my mother, and I have no human help. It's not like somebody came and said, I'll be your mother, I'll be your father, I'll mentor you. No. It's just you. That's what the Christian life is. And sometimes you seek help and there is none. You look for water and there is none. And you find yourself in the valley. And God says, right there in the valley, I will open a fountain for you. I will open a fountain. I know where you are. I know how to reach you. I know how to supply your need. I know how to open small resources for you. It's not a river. It's a small trickle of water. But that trickle of water is going to become a mighty river. Because God does not always open big things for us. Sometimes he opens trickles for us. Sometimes he opens tiny opportunities for us. But if you are faithful in little, you will be faithful in much. And he says, in the valley, I will open fountains for you, not river. He didn't say river for the valley. He said, in the valley, I will open a trickle. Trickle. A fountain. The source of a major river. The largest river in the world is the Amazon River. When you look at the source of the Amazon River, it's a small trickle of water. And it goes for hundreds of miles. And after that, it becomes the mighty Amazon, the largest river. But the source is a small trickle. You have no idea what God can do with the tiny opportunity that he opens for you. The tiny rivers that he opens for you in the valley. Don't be too desperate that when nobody minds you, you think God also has forsaken you. People may forsake you, but God does not forsake you.